Broadcasting live from the Business RadioX studios in the Twin Cities, it's time for Minneapolis-St. Paul Business Radio. Now, here's your host.
And hello again, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Minneapolis-St. Paul Business Radio. I'm John Ray, and folks, I've been looking forward to this one, and I know you're going to enjoy it a lot. Annie Qaiser is with us. Annie is the co-founder of Silk Road Wellness. Annie, welcome.
Hi, John. Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, it's a pleasure to have you. Let's talk about you and Silk Road Wellness. How are you serving folks out there?
Yeah, so let's get right into it. So I'm the founder of Silk Road Wellness, which is the first natural skincare and wellness brand inspired by Islamic traditions and halal principles. Our luxurious handcrafted products are halal certified and alcohol-free and include powerful ingredients such as black seed oil, frankincense, moringa, and many more. We are an eco-conscious brand, and we promote sustainability and halal practice in all aspects of our business.
Wow, a lot there. I want to get into that in a second, but let's talk about your entrepreneurial journey. I mean, what inspired you to start this company?
That's a great question, and it's kind of multi-layered too. So when I started having children about 12, 13 years ago, I became really aware of the toxic ingredients that were in body care products. You know, when you have a new baby, you're just really, really careful what you're putting in there on their skin. And as a Muslim, I have been reading labels and, just really looking at labels and ingredient lists pretty much my whole life. There's a lot of things that don't align with our faith. And frankly, I kind of grew tired of it because it was just challenging to go to the store and read labels and still not be able to find things that aligned with our faith. And that's kind of how we got into it. My husband really grew tired of me going crazy every time I read about some, toxic ingredient that affected the body or something that didn't align with our faith. And that's kind of where he encouraged me. He's like, you know what, why don't you start creating these products? And I was inspired by the ancient wellness practices from our culture and faith. And that's kind of what led to it.
So, if you don't mind, get into some of those, toxic ingredients. We're not going to call out any manufacturers' names, but just get into some of the toxic ingredients that just aren't great for your body that you see out there.
Absolutely. So anytime you have a product that you need to put on the shelf and that needs to have a long shelf life, you need to add preservatives to it. You need to add a lot of phthalates and parabens. And those are things that are pretty much on every shelf product out there. And those preservatives are pretty bad for the body. A lot of reproductive issues happen with women, a lot of endocrinal issues, and we don't realize that that's what's affecting our body. I mean, women in general use a lot of body care products, and it builds up in our system. For example, deodorant. Deodorant is a very commonly used body care product, but we don't realize how antiperspirant actually clogs the pores and clogs lymph nodes. And then that has been connected to a rise in breast cancer. So these are just some things that we're trying to bring awareness to and just let people know that there is a natural alternative out there.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you mentioned the word halal. So for those that aren't Muslim, talk about what that term means and why someone would want to know what that term means.
Absolutely. So halal is basically, in its base term, it's an Arabic word, and it refers to selecting the best and highest standards of everything. And that can include ingredients, sources of ingredients, business ethics, customer relationships, and much, much more. Generally, it's a holistic term, and it covers all these fragmented beauty alternatives. You have the clean and vegan and natural and organic and fair trade and all of that stuff. That is all covered by the umbrella term of halal. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to create a natural movement in the natural beauty industry, where we try to, incorporate that word halal so that anytime a customer comes up and looks at a product and it says halal on it, they know that all of these things are covered. There's no alcohol, no pig, animal, or blood derivatives. All the ingredients are clean and natural. Absolutely no GMOs or preservatives, cruelty-free, non-toxic ingredients. ethically sourced, eco-friendly packaging. I can go on and on. Fair business practices, the impact on the environment. So, I mean, all of these terms under just one word, halal.
Wow, that checks off a lot of boxes for sure.
Absolutely, it really, really does. And I mean, it's the natural beauty industry. A lot of people are becoming aware of the ingredients that we're using on our body, and that just kind of transitions into that natural beauty movement.
And what I assume, based on the list of attributes that halal involves, that it really also incorporates the terms natural and organic.
Right.
Because those two terms are what a lot of people look for, right?
Right, absolutely. And so natural and organic just basically mean that they're grown in a way that is sustainable and that they're not harmful to the environment, that they're not harmful to the person who's using them. And these are things that are already covered under halal. Like we, as a halal business with halal practices, our goal is to use products from within the economy and like kind of help the economy. I get a lot of our products are locally grown, locally based. So it's just actually just a way to kind of help sustain the economy and then make sure that you're presenting, organic products for consumers.
Now, one of the things I see in the information on Silk Road Wellness is that you are the first halal certified beauty and skincare business in the U.S. Now, I want to get to the first part of that in a second, but talk about the certified piece of that, because I find that pretty interesting. Folks see a lot of labels and they don't know whether natural and organic is really the case or not, but you're offering certification of what you claim that is in your product, right?
Right. So let me start off by saying, so there are 1.8 billion Muslims globally, and there is very, very little representation in the beauty and wellness industry. And that kind of, that's our goal. We need to change that. Like I said, I'm a Muslim brand, and our goal is to bring products that Muslim consumers can use. And the idea is that we're trying to incorporate the Muslim consumer experience into the regular experience. It's a halal. It's a universal concept for everybody. When I say halal certified, we actually had an agency who came in and examined every single ingredient list, or every single ingredient, every single vessel that we use to make sure that it aligns with our faith. For example, like there's lots of brushes that we can't use because they're made out of boar bristles, which is a pig hair kind of thing, right? And we can't use that. So those are the tiny little things that kind of incorporate the whole or fall into that whole halal certification.
Wow. That's a high bar to clear. So congratulations on doing that. So what's it like to be the first? I mean, be the first halal certified skincare business in the United States. Wow.
Like you said, it's a high bar to set, and we're setting high standards for everyone out there. We are the first halal certified natural skincare and wellness company. Right now, as we speak, there are a few companies that offer maybe like one or two products in their entire repertoire that are halal. But here we are as a company across the whole where every single one of our products are halal certified.
So, folks, if you're shopping on the Silk Road Wellness site, you know that by definition, you're getting halal certified, alcohol-free products. So that's awesome. Folks, we're here chatting with Annie Qaiser, and she is the founder of Silk Road Wellness. So, Annie, you mentioned these preservatives that you don't have in your products. Let's talk about the kind of ingredients that you do use.
Yes. So we use a lot of beeswax. We use a lot of different types of oils like olive oil. These are considered very powerful and high quality ingredients, especially with our faith. Like we use a lot of olive oil. Black seed oil is one of those oils that is relatively undiscovered in the Western world. They're just kind of, getting to know the benefits of it. It's great for so many things like inflammation, just an awesome oil. We use a lot of moringa and neem and charcoal and turmeric, and these are plant-based herbal blends that have been passed down for millennia. Like historically, these are things that work, and as a person of South Asian descent, I'm Pakistani by birth. I've kind of seen all of this stuff, being used in my home, and I know that it works. A lot of the compound products that we use in mainstream beauty industry, a lot of those are also based on herbalism, but they're not fully using that entire herb. And we are trying to use all of these extracts and essential oils that actually heal the body or help promote healing.
Terrific. Now, let's get right to it in terms of, I'm sure there's some folks out there wondering, well, when are we going to find out what kind of products there are, right? So let's talk about some of the specifics of that, the types of products that you offer.
Yes. So we have quite an extensive line of body care products, and our signature product is our solid lotions. So these are bars. These are like golden discs of oils and butters and waxes, and they're basically meant to moisturize the body anywhere you have skin. You can use them. We have 11 different types, and one of them is black seed. We have eucalyptus mint, and all of them have therapeutic benefits. And then we have natural deodorants. We have a lot of lip care, like lip balms and lip plumpers. And again, these are all natural oils that are supposed to give you these benefits. Then we have a really awesome tooth powder, which is different from toothpaste because it's an actual charcoal based and neem based and a lot of other powerful herbs that are really good for dental health. And then we have hair oils, face masks and polishes, beard balms, tea spice blends. We have an unscented travel kit. All of these are handcrafted, designed, packaged, and labeled right here in Minnesota. And our goal is to keep these product prices affordable for customers, retailers, wholesalers, everybody. Just because we believe so much in these products, and we know that they are really beneficial for consumers.
And I heard the word men in there, so there are options for men.
Yes,
guys, let's listen up here. There's options for you.
Absolutely. Men and women both can use all of these things. I mean, we have pretty much everything can be used by men and women both. There are some scents that are more floral. If men like that, that works for them too. One of our other products that I'd like to talk about is the Hajj and Umrah travel kit, which is kind of like there's this religious pilgrimage that Muslims take, and that kind of was, I think, the pivotal point in me trying to get the halal certification, because when we went in 2018, we went for that pilgrimage. We were unable to find products that, were alcohol free, that were unscented. So that kind of led into us making that travel kit. And that can also be used for camping because, when you go camping, you don't really need any scents. You actually want to avoid scents. And that's been really popular for a lot of camping travel.
Anybody that's been camping in bear territory knows that. For sure. For sure. You want to be scent free. That's cool. So, what's the market look like? I mean, you mentioned, the Muslim market in the United States, but, when we were talking before we came on the show, you mentioned a pretty surprising, I think what will be surprising to a lot of people, where your sales come from.
Right. So, we started off as a Muslim brand. We are a Muslim brand. I mean, and we cater to pretty much everyone. Our goal was to be there for Muslim consumers, but surprisingly, I think most of our clientele is non-Muslim. And I think that just speaks volumes of how effective these practices are, because, we have consumers who are benefiting from these products, and they are halal. So, I mean, halal is a universal concept. It's completely, it is faith-based, yes, but at the same time, like, you don't have to be a Muslim or a non-Muslim to use halal products, because if you believe in anything that's good for you, if you believe in organic, natural body care products, you will benefit from halal products.
Maybe the way to say it, and I'm asking the question, is it's both a faith-based understanding of dealing in the world, but it's also a way of life.
Yes, absolutely. It's a lifestyle. It's a holistic lifestyle, and it affects pretty much every dealing of our lives, like how we interact with people, how we interact with customers and consumers as a business. So in general, like you said it perfectly, it's a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. So, where can we get these products, Annie? I think some folks are ready to order. Tell them where they can find your products.
Yep. So we have our website, so you can order online. We're also out at the Mall of America. We have a storefront at the Mall of America on the second floor, if you'd like to visit. And we have our products in local co-ops like the Lake Winds, the Wedge, and Linden Hills. And then we're also in a few gift shops around the Twin Cities. So we're in a gift shop in Apple Valley, one in Minnetonka. So just kind of spread out. And you can find more information on our website as well.
And how's that expansion going for you to find new outlets for your products? How's that going?
As we scale our business, a lot of people are generally hearing about us through word of mouth. We were recently featured on NPR and on the Star Tribune, and that really helped people know about our existence and gave us a lot of exposure. So a lot of people come in. We have a lot of travelers, like a lot of visitors who come into the Mall of America, and then they kind of just, buy stuff as gifts, and then they go out and tell their friends. I mean, I think we've shipped pretty much to the majority of the United States, except I think Hawaii and Alaska. But hopefully we'll get there soon. But yeah, it's been great. As we scale, we're reaching out to more co-ops and natural food stores and just trying to get our product out there.
That's awesome. And I would imagine you're looking to, I mean, obviously if you're doing e-commerce all over the country, maybe some of those customers are walking into their local stores that they like to shop and saying, "Hey, wait, do you have this product?" Right? Maybe
I hope so. Yeah. I think a lot of customers do ask for our products. We do a lot of trade shows and a lot of gift shows and craft shows. So that's been kind of great at getting the word out there. And then just being in different co-ops and stuff has really helped.
Terrific. Any new products on the horizon?
I'm constantly coming up with new things, new packages. I'm working on some gift packages for the holiday season, coming up with a new few products for the winter. So yeah, follow us on social media, on Instagram and Facebook to keep posted on, what we're up to next.
Terrific. Annie Qaiser, folks, founder of Silk Road Wellness. Annie, where did you get the name?
That's a great question. So I'm a bit of a history buff, and the Silk Road, the original historic Silk Road, that has always fascinated me. I mean, I love the whole concept of just the connectivity and just how it brought together so many cultures and just, the trade of goods and spices and knowledge. And that was the premise of the business name, where, I wanted to incorporate that connectivity into the modern day world. Ancient beauty practices meets modern science.
And one thing personal to you, I think I heard you mentioned earlier, you've got several personal missions here, but one is to pave the way for other Muslim women business founders. I heard that loud and clear. Give some advice to women that are thinking about starting their own business, that are Muslim and, feel that urge, that entrepreneurial urge.
Right. When I started this journey, I still don't. I mean, there's so many business practices that I'm not aware of, and it's such a learning curve. But honestly, if you have an idea and if you have a need, just go for it, because a lot of businesses and entrepreneurs create businesses based on things that they can't find in the system, and that's kind of what we did. And I know a lot of other businesses are based on that model too, where they're fulfilling a need. So if you can't find something, chances are there are other people who can't find it, or who are looking as well. So that just kind of creates that beautiful cycle of providing a service. When you start, the first step is always the hardest, I think. And as an entrepreneur, as a Muslim female, with and as a minority, there are lots of barriers that we're hoping to break. My husband and I, we're both Pakistani by birth, and as immigrants, we've had lots of challenges growing up in North America. And by setting these examples, we hope to be role models for our children, for future generations, and for others who are trying to create change, really.
Wow. That's inspiring. Congratulations to you, and congratulations to your husband. That's awesome work.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Annie, let's get to the important stuff. For those that would like to be in touch, let them know how they can do that.
Yeah, we have a Facebook page. We have an Instagram page, and you can reach out to us through our website. Send me a DM. I'm pretty good about responding. I love to hear from people. A lot of people reached out after our NPR and Star Tribune coverage. A lot of links were made that way too. So if you want to stock our products in your wholesale store, feel free to reach out. If you want to buy our stuff, check out our website. We are constantly updating things, and you have to understand this is a small business. So I mean, might take a couple of like a few extra days here and there, but in general, we are pretty up to date on keeping our products and everything online.
Terrific. Annie Qaiser, founder of Silk Road Wellness. Annie, this has been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, John. I really appreciate you giving us this opportunity to share, our ideas and our vision. And thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Keep up the splendid work you're doing.
Thank you.
Folks, hey, just a quick reminder that you can find our show, Minneapolis-St. Paul Business Radio, on all the major podcast apps. Just use that search term and you'll find us. We are the voice of business. We feature businesses that ordinarily wouldn't have a voice. So we would love it if you would support the show by subscribing. But here's my bold ask. Give us a 5-star review. Now, it's not about me or Business RadioX. It's about our great guests like Annie, who do great work. And we want them to be found. And you supporting the show in that way helps people find the show and then find Annie and our other great guests that we have had and will have on this show. So if you could do that for us, I'd greatly appreciate it. So for my guest, Annie Qaiser, I'm John Ray. Join us next time here on Minneapolis-St. Paul Business Radio.